Hi guys, Michael here. I'm a little sleepy. Sorry about this, I should really wait till I'm more awake, but it's a case of finding time and I've got a little bit of time and I thought I hadn't done one of these talking things in a while, so I was meant to be doing them regularly, but as usual I failed, so I thought I'd get one out while I've got time. So what time is it? Oh, 5:50 a.m. Oh, I should be sleeping. Anyway, so hi, how are you? Hope you're well. I'm okay. I'm doing okay. So let me see. Let's just talk about things. Let's not. I'm not trying. I don't want to structure this. I don't want to plan what to say. I just want to talk. So let's do that. Okay. So what have I done recently? I think in the last one I did, the last talking thing, I'm trying to remember. I think I mentioned my eye massager. I ended up using it once, right? I didn't use it again for like I forgot all about it. 'Cause I put it in a drawer, and then I got busy. And by the time I even remembered I'd got it, it's like the time that you can send it back had gone. So I got stuck with it either way. And I think I've used it like once more since I've used it twice altogether. So I still don't know if I like it, but it's too late to send it back now. I just got too busy, completely forgot. So what else has happened? Well, I don't want to cover, you know, like illness stuff and things, but yeah, odd throat thing and that, yeah, forget it. Uh, what else? I've been busy, obviously, busy, and although it's been good, it has been nice getting back and being able to, like I've said, I think in the videos, it's been nice getting back and doing some reactions because that's always made me feel like I can relax, kind of like when I was doing them regularly before I got really busy and I could just, it kind of takes me back. It's nice. So a question I did get mentioned to me, my name, LordUg. How did I get my name? Uh, okay, I'll explain it. Okay, so when I was a child, there was a rerun of a old cartoon that had been made that was playing, and for some reason, I went mad on this cartoon, this rerun of this cartoon, and it was this. I mean, people love Spider-Man and Batman and Superman and like Scooby Doo, Tom and Jerry, and all these old cartoons. Well, I got into one called Captain Caveman, and it was like I'll put a picture up. I'm gonna put a picture up on screen so you can see him. If I remember to do it, that is. If you're looking at it now, there's a picture on screen. Then I remembered, and what it were kind of like a Scooby Doo. It was like they were a group of crime fighting kids kind of thing, and the main person, instead of being like Scooby Doo, it was like a caveman. Oh, dear. I was such a strange child. So anyway, I used to run around being Captain Caveman. Shut up! Don't laugh. I'm bearing my soul here. Stop it. So I ran around being Captain Caveman. Now I didn't know how a caveman spoke, so I used to make what I thought were caveman noises. So I used to go ugh 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 like this, and I used to talk to my parents in caveman. Oh, I needed more spankings as a child, I tell you. That was weird. So yeah, I used to ugh ugh a lot, and so that was basically the part that you needed to know. So I'll leave it there. uh, and so what I did was when I made the channel, when I was making my channel, I think I made my main channel back in 2007. So I don't mean to blow my own trumpet here, but I'm a bit of an OG on YouTube. Well, I really am. I mean, you've got to remember, YouTube started in 2005. I started my channel in 2007. So I've been on YouTube a long, long time. And so when I was thinking of the name, I don't know why, but Captain Caveman came into my head. And so I just got the name, and I thought, Ugg, because, I used to make the Ugg sound a lot. And of course, I couldn't just call my channel Ugg, so I needed another name. And of course, being from UK, we have kings, queens, things like that. So I thought, well, I'll link it to something like that. And King Ugg, Prince Ugg, they don't sound right. So I was going through the kind of titles you can get, and eventually I came to Lord, and that's where LordUg came from. That's how LordUg was born. Oh, damn it, I can't believe I've said that. Oh, well, now you know. So, yeah, thought I'd let you know that one. What else? I've been listening to the music, kind of the same kind of stuff I think I mentioned last time. I don't really get a chance to listen to a lot, and when I do, sometimes it's taken up by doing a reaction or something. Because literally, between, doing what I do, all the stuff that keeps me busy, sleeping, eating, doing normal everyday things, I don't get a lot of time to do online things, which is a shame. So, I mean, if you look at my main channel, I've posted a couple of gaming videos recently. That's about it. I hadn't had time to do anything. So, I don't get a lot of time. But yeah, I listen to some music, watch YouTube videos, things like that. Just watch a few videos to chill out. And that's about it. Although I'm hoping to... I keep saying I'm wanting to post more, but it kind of falls through because I keep thinking I've got some free time and then it tends to disappear. And then I haven't got free time again. So it's like, oh well, unlucky. Now, so what else? Oh, I'll tell you this. I don't like talking about this kind of stuff, but I'll mention it. I actually ended up in hospital. So I'm sat at the computer, and like at the top of my chest, I got this really heavy feeling, like somebody was pressing down really hard, and I could breathe fine. I was breathing fine, but it was just like really strong, like pressure. Like right, kind of along top of my chest, like lungs area. So I don't know, and it wouldn't go. It was just there. So I rang this number that you ring in UK. You can ring 999, of course, which is to get through to emergency. But I rang this other one, which is 111, which lets you get through to like an emergency doctor, but not actually the hospital. So I rang them up, it took them ages to answer, and so I was in a bad way because this thing were really pressing heavy. And then they spoke to me a bit, asked me to explain what I were feeling, and then they sent an ambulance anyway. So then ambulance came, they took blood pressure and all this kind of stuff, and blood tests, and also, well, not blood tests, but they took my blood pressure and all the tests and things, and they ended up taking me in, so it were bit mad. And I was there, I was so... I gets there, and they're like, right, so they had to take a COVID swab, of course, and that were fine. I knew that'd be fine. So then they took a blood test, and they were like, oh, it's going to take about an hour and a half for a blood test. In the meantime, we'll send you to get a chest x-ray, see what it is. And so I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. So I ended up going for a chest x-ray. They took the blood, and when I gets back, they said, like, right, well, I was sat on my own for a while, just passing time. And then doctor comes and says, right, so we've got your blood work back and your chest x-ray results. The chest x-ray showed nothing. You're actually fine. There's nothing on the chest x-ray at all. So that were relief. Then they said, blood test came back clear. You're fine. Except one thing. I thought, oh, here we go. And they said, like, oh, there's this one thing in your heart, like, where it's supposed to be like 1 to... I can't remember the name of it. I wish I could remember. It started with a T, I think. And it's like, if it reads between 1 and 5, it's clear, fine, you go home. But if it's over that and up to 50, then we like to test you again. If it's over 50, then it's very, very worrying. And mine was 6. So it was 1 over what it'd be to go home. So I'm like, oh, and he's like, well, I could send you home, but since it's 1 over, I'm going to have to, I think I'm going to take another blood test. And of course this means I'm going to be there another hour and a half waiting for results. So I'm like, oh, all right then, whatever you think. I didn't want to seem like a dick about it. He's trying to help, fine. So they take another blood test. And it goes away. And now I'm just sat here. I'm just sat there on my own, twiddling my thumbs, reading a book, passing time. And then he comes back to me. He comes back an hour and a half later. And he goes, bad news. I'm like, oh, this is it. Terrible. I knew it. And he's like, we messed up the labelling on your sample. We're going to have to take another blood test. Oh, I was done. It was so long. It was like, no. Because this was another hour and a half. And so they took another blood test. Oh. So then, of course, I had to have another hour and a half. And my blood pressure dropped. So then they had to put a drip on some kind to bring your blood pressure, to bring it back up. And it was just getting long and stressful. So then another hour and a half, and it was like, oh. And by the time I was done, I think I was there about 6 hours, 7 hours. It were. Anyway, long story short, chest were fine, blood come back fine, except for that one thing, and it didn't change. It was just like 1 over, so off of being fine. So that was that. Everything was good. But yeah, so that was it. I got a trip out. That was my trip out. I got to go to doctors. I got to go to the hospital. Woohoo! Oh dear. So what else? I were actually going to take a picture of me being in a hospital, like, and just say, look where I am. But I weren't doing that. It was just too much. It's too much. There was this kid across from me that were coughing her lungs up. She were, I don't know what, because everybody were in cubicles waiting to be seen were kind of staying away. I think they thought she had COVID, bless her. She didn't. They had to hook her up to some oxygen. I think it was some kind of obviously breathing thing, but she was coughing like mad. And I think everybody thought it was a COVID thing. Oh dear. It weren't. I could tell it weren't, but yeah, poor girl. But yeah, thing is also, previous night, I hadn't slept. And I went in like, what time would I have gone in? Like, you're talking about 12, no, it'd be about 2. It'd be about 2 o'clock, and I'd hardly slept the night before, and I hadn't slept anywhere in time of the day. So besides just being stuck there, I was tired out. I kept nodding off. At end, I'd nodded off, and when doctor came with results, I got to the point where I didn't care. If it had said your heart's going to explode in 1 day, I'd have said, well, sign me out. I don't care. I'm going. I'd had enough. I just wanted to go and get some sleep. So, yeah, it was funny. It broke the day up and gave me something to talk about, I suppose. Okay, what else? Oh, yeah, I didn't put up a picture of my cup. Sorry about that. I didn't. I took a picture of it, and then I never put it up on Twitter. So what I'll do is I'll put that on around now. And if you're seeing a picture of my cup with it's just 2 people out there, then I remembered to do it. If you're not, then just like with the Captain Caveman, I forgot to do it. I'm useless that way. I'm sorry. Do you know, I've never liked editing. I don't know what it is. No, that's not true. Sometimes I like editing. It depends. But a lot of time I don't. I just find it too long. I enjoy doing videos, but it's just that when you sat there, it's just such a long process at times that I'm like, it's never been something I've had a big love of, I must admit. But then sometimes I love it. I really enjoy it. But it's like there's a lot more times that I don't like it. But yeah, so I remember it last night. I was going to put a picture of my cup on Twitter, and I didn't. I'm useless with Twitter. I have really, really failed with Twitter. I hardly go on it. I think it's just because I don't really like social media and like laying my life bare like that. I don't know if have I mentioned why I don't use Facebook. I can't remember. I'm not going to tell the story now. If I have, can you mention it in the comments, please? Just say yes. You mentioned why you don't do Facebook. But if I haven't, then let me know. And on the next talk, the next one of these, I'll explain why I don't do Facebook. I remember when I started doing Dimash on this channel, I had a lot of people saying, "Oh, come to Facebook," and I didn't want to say no, because I would try to be polite about things, but in reality, I don't do Facebook. I used to be massive. I used to do Facebook big time. I used to play some games on Facebook with like loads of people from all over the world and that, and then I stopped. Like I say, if I explain why, then you know. If not, then just let me know in comments and I'll tell you next time. I can't fully remember what I said in other episodes, so I don't want to repeat myself if I can help it. So yeah, there's that to it. I got asked about favourite food as well. Let's see. I don't really have a favourite food because I kind of am very much a mood person. I'm very kind of driven by moods. I am with music. I'm the same with music. Yeah, if I'm feeling relaxed, calm, I can listen to very slow stuff, chilled. And of course, if I'm more aggravated, then it'll move to rock and things like that. It's just, and anything between, which means like I can listen from anything from classical to, to anything really, like rock or pop or anything. And food, same. I'm exactly same with food. Sorry, yawning. I'll take that out. And I'll take out that I've just said. I'll take that out. Okay, Michael, stop. Yeah, so I'm very mood driven when it comes to food. So depends. It's like what I feel like at the time. I can eat anything. I've got no preferences. I think Indian food's really nice. I like Chinese food, Greek. Of course, I like English food as well. I try a lot of things. It depends, and a lot of time it depends what I feel like cooking. If I feel like cooking, Indian or Chinese or Greek or whatever, then I will. But sometimes I just feel like easy stuff. Just throw some chips in a pan. There you go. Just something simple. Yeah. But again, like that's just how I'm saying with a lot of things. I've realised that in a lot of ways with how I am when I choose a lot of things. It's all done by mood, how I feel at the time. So yeah. My favourite kitchen thing is my wok. I love my wok. My wok can do anything. It can cook anything, and it's heavy, and so it kind of doubles as a good weapon if need be. You got to love that. Something you can cook in and use it as a good weapon at the same time. But yeah, it's got this big wok, and it's an old, and it's old I've had for ages. And it were like a really expensive, good quality one. So it's like, and it's like one of them where it's only got better with age, and it's great. Yeah. So I do love my wok. To be honest with you, I'm flagging a bit. I really am. I'm trying to think of things to talk about that's interesting because I wanted to get this out while I had some time. But to be honest with you, the sleepiness is catching up with me, and I don't want to fall asleep on you because then you'll hear me snoring. Have you ever noticed how everybody says I don't snore? And then everybody looks to them like, oh, yes, you do. Terrible. Actually, as far as I know, I don't snore. And I've never heard anybody who's heard me sleep say that I snore bad. So, I don't know. But I do get colds a lot. So, I'm always sound nasally. But that's just natural for me. It's always the same. It drives some people mad. I'm like, I can't help it. It's just a blocked nose. I can't help it. I always get it. I think when it comes to my face... Well, not my face. I mean the internal stuff. I think it's all just hooked up really weird. It must be because I have no trouble with my body. and everything else. But when it comes to like throat, nose, all that, just all that connected crap there, it's just all messed up. All messed up. And it keeps giving me trouble. But yeah, everywhere else is fine. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just flagging. I'll try and be a little bit more entertaining next time. But the point is, I get so busy, and then when I get a break, I do reactions. So I don't do these. So it's like I have to grab what time I can. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this now, even though I am tired. But I can't think of anything to say, and I'm waffling right now, which is going to be boring. And I laugh at things that aren't funny. See, I'm going. Look, I love your face, I do. And whoever watches this, you are a legend, of course, for deciding to watch this, because I know it's not Dimash related, and I know a lot of people. I've said this before. I know a lot of people watch videos that are only with Dimashing, and I completely understand. There's a lot of you I've met because of that. You're strong fans of Dimash, and it's understandable. You watch reaction channels because you want to hear what people's opinions of Dimash, not necessarily because of the actual reactor. And I'm great with that. As long as you enjoy the videos that you do watch, I'm fine. But if you have sat here and listened to sleepy me just talking away, then you are A, crazy, and B, a legend. So there you go. You're a crazy legend. That's what you are. You're a crazy legend. And I love your face for that. So yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to go and get some sleep because I need it. So thanks for listening. Thanks for putting yourself through this. And I will hopefully get another one done soon. Hopefully I will remember to put the pictures in where they were meant to go. It depends if I can be bothered when I edit. But if I do, then there you go. That one extra thing. And otherwise, I will hopefully bring another reaction soon. I do have others to do. Now I've got Ave Maria up. Oh, yeah, let me just... Oh, I'm tired. Okay. So, yeah, there were a lot of stuff with Ave Maria. I actually had to jump through a lot of hoops. I haven't even looked at comment section yet about it. I hadn't had a chance. Honestly, it was tiring jumping through all the hoops to do it. But it gave me a good idea of what we needed. What we needed to get it to work. I wasn't happy with the video, and so I don't know if people liked or disliked it. And if they disliked it, I could understand. It wasn't how the original was. By the time I'd finished cutting stuff out, putting stuff in, expanding, making sure there weren't any gaps and putting stuff in, just filler stuff in it. It weren't good. I weren't pleased, but it needed to go up. By the time I'd done, I don't think it even got a copyright claim. I did such a good job of filling all gaps in that I don't think it even got a copyright claim in the end. I can't even remember, but I don't think it did. So it's like, okay, whatever. But anyway, now I've done Ave Maria, I can actually start on some more of those. On the newest stuff. I'm going to go probably next day or two, maybe 3, or whenever. I will go to Dimash's channel and have a look what else is new and do something else. And we'll get the concert one done soon. And then if I can find the time, yeah, I'll do another one of these. I kind of enjoy doing them, but I just find it weird just sat here talking to myself. But then I think, well, when I do a reaction, I'm doing the same thing, so really. So it's no real difference, I guess. Anyway, I'm tired. I will speak to you soon. You take care. You know I love your faces. I do love them very much, and I'll love them again on the next video. Oh, God. You take care. Love you all. Bye for now.